Yeah. Attitude Era Podcast. We got some good energy. We got some great promo. John Cena.
Cooking.
What's up with your boy?
He was cooking, bro. As a fan, like as a child, bro, the rivalry I watched growing up that I love, that I tuned in to see every week was John Cena versus Randy Orton. So now, like fucking like 14 years later or some shit, looking at this shit, watching it, and it's John Cena and Randy Orton, and it's still hitting that shit. Bro, John Cena said it's like your 2006 drug test, a failure.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Whole room, bro, that would shake Summer Madness, Jerry. That was crazy, bro.
That was crazy.
That was crazy. That was peak wrestling, bro. The rest of the show kind of slow, but you already know, Jerry. That's my GOAT. The GOAT cooked it. He came through and saved SmackDown. Just like he saved the belt. I know he want to ruin wrestling. He's saving it, bro. Oh, you got your gang in here. I already see.
Oh, yeah. You know, we clicked up, baby. There's a couple horse heads in here. You know, there's a couple horse heads in here. You know, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They you know what I'm saying? You know, shout out to all the Click Gang for certainly. You know what I'm saying? Too sweet. We in this motherfucker. And you know, for
getting the bars ready. Y'all Click Gang, you getting them bars ready. It's coming. It's coming.
Hey, Click Gang already know we are. Hey, we got them for the low too. Hit me up in the DMs. You know what I'm saying? We out here with it. We out here with it. You know what I'm saying? So hit me up in the DMs, baby. You know what I'm saying? John Cena, you just talked about it, man. Gamage. Is this some of the best John Cena promo we got? Because
it is up there.
It's
You know what I think too?
No complaints from me on this promo.
I think his heel run, people have been kind of getting used to it, and he's even been learning it, right? So there's certain things we know he can't do, like he can't change his appearance because they need to sell the merch, shit like that. So I think he's finding a way to make it work, and he's always cut really good promos. Like when he did it with Cody and he did it with Roman, like he was known as that guy. They'd be like, "Yo, John, go school him on the mic real quick." So
I remember when he cooked solo.
I only got one really main question. Who was the first motherfucker in the mask? Who was that first motherfucker?
Chat. Gamage. Somebody. Hey, if you in the upper room, y'all ancestors, somebody.
I'm just saying that might be a bigger moment than we first see him. I'm just saying. It might go crazy.
Gamage, you got any thoughts on who that person could be? You be with the stars. I seen you. I seen your work, brother.
I seen him too. Facts. Who the fuck? Who you know it is, Gamage? Who you
Gamage
know that
probably
shit?
Knows some shit, and we don't even know.
Right? He probably got a picture loaded up to post as soon as he pulls the mask off. You're like, boom, there's a picture of me with him.
Nah, man, I don't know who that was.
Okay. All right, we're gonna hold you to it, brother. You know what I'm saying? I see that piano in the background. We're just ordinary people. We don't know which way to go.
You better not know who it is when that shit drops. But I think that was honestly like I was playing around, but I think that was just kind of like a little whatever, run with the thing. It probably don't mean anything. But I love that John also brought up, he's like, you're the legend killer. Randy Orton is about to kill Randy Orton. Like, bro, stop. I'm telling you, and you be sleeping on the PG era. The reason all of this is even hitting, look, this shit is so fire. My dog going crazy. I had to close the door because my dog is running around hyped from this. But he brought back all the nostalgia from the PG era and like really ran with it. I wish he would just like go that extra mile, put on the suit, be Corporate John, really like cook him like that. But we're getting what we're getting. It's still coming out all right.
I ain't gonna hold you. I had SmackDown as like a 5, all right, but there were some serious highlights tonight, and John Cena might peak the list. It's either them or Street Profits, but the bars that John Cena. Here's my issue with John right now, and this feud with Randy. To me, it's too early. I would have looked at whoever you lined up for John for the year and said, I can't give him. Randy is too nostalgic. You know what I mean?
Bro,
That's SummerSlam. That's box off.
If you got an issue, grab a tissue because it's not too early at all. I'm down to see like
you wouldn't have rather seen this in SummerSlam.
Yes, but let me. You ain't even let me finish, bro. You ain't even let me cut the bars off. Let me
hold on. Let me put the ISO up. We gonna slide these panties to the side.
Let me finish the round real quick. I think if you watch the PG era like I did, the reason John, we've talked about this. John and Randy got the numbers, the 17 times, 16 times, because they used to go back and forth a lot. So I could see we were just talking off camera about the rematches and how why aren't they making that a partner with rematches? I could even see Randy doing a rematch. And then when CM Punk gets involved, because he got to see John before he's out of here. I could even see a triple threat, Randy, CM Punk, John, and that's some real nostalgia shit. So I don't think it's too soon. I think they needed it. I think John winning the belt pumped energy into the belt. And I think this two megastars going at it pumped some energy into that belt. Right? What was we gonna get? Cody versus like Solo Sikoa or Logan Paul for the championship? No, we got John Cena versus Randy Orton. Come on, bro. Boo that. You can't boo them bars. Them real bars.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can give you one a little bit better. Who won at WrestleMania between Drew and Damian Priest?
Drew won.
Drew won, right? Drew should have been John Cena's first at bat. He won the big one. No one expects Drew to win. You're killing a little time and you're giving him a big name. I would have used Drew. Drew has no business on the U.S. title. They're both on SmackDown. To me personally, you could be right, but I would have saved Randy for the big box office. Randy sells, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just too good. My other issue with this is John Cena has not had the single upper hand, not one time against Randy so far. And in this, since they started this.
He hasn't had an upper hand on anybody since he's been back, to be honest.
Because he's going to win. That's his role. That's the role he's taken as the heel. He's going for that. He got Travis Scott coming in and then he'll hit you with the belt. That's the role he's taking. He's playing that dirty player role. So that's why he doesn't really like giving that much. But I think overall, there's a lot you can do with John Cena. You still like my dream match, bringing up Drew McIntyre, right? Because I actually think my second favorite wrestler right now is Jacob Fatu. Number one is John Cena, the GOAT. That's my GOAT. And then you got Jacob Fatu. So my dream match would be Cena versus Jacob Fatu. And I don't see it happening right now for like the US belt. But I actually think they made Drew look like he might win that belt. I don't know how y'all feel about that, but I feel like they made like Drew look like he may win that belt.
I don't think Drew belongs in that sentence. I think there's plenty of talent. I believe in tiers, right? And there's no need coming off a big WrestleMania win, because any win at WrestleMania is big because everyone's not on the card. And two, you came off a hell of a 2024 run. We expected big. Not saying the U.S. title isn't big. Pause. But it's a demotion. It is a demotion.
I mean, I wouldn't really say that. I wouldn't really say that for Drew because, mind you, he did mention that's the only title that he's missing to be a Grand Slam.
Oh, I'm happy you said that. Oh, let's have this debate. Can I ISO for 60 seconds? Let me ISO.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah. Go ahead and ISO. Hold on.
Oh, for me or you?
No, you.
You said hold on, so I was like, oh, you want to ISO?
Okay, because I was gonna say some shit, but this is what I was gonna say. If you're talking about tiers and you want to put it that way, then Randy Orton versus John Cena is a tier above where Drew McIntyre's at. So he can't even fuck around and go for the main belt right now because he's out tiered right now. So he might as well go for the US belt and get that Grand Slam. If you're talking about tiers, there's like they're on a whole nother tier than Drew McIntyre.
I mean tiers in a sense of like, all right, divide you whatever titles you have, those are your tiers. Not like status as far as legends, because yes, Randy's Randy and Drew.
The only two active motherfuckers right now who are on the same tier. Everyone else is below them. I don't know who else is active right now.
And I see you, Polo. You know I'm about to go right off on that. Let me slide these pennies to the side. We're gonna do it. Boom. Hold on. Let me get my. Okay. Grand Slam championships do not matter. It doesn't matter. It's a goalpost argument movement, and I'll tell you why. In going into the 90s, being a Triple Crown winner was a thing. It was a big deal. Oh my gosh. You could have, if someone's been the Intercontinental Tag World, then they added the European. It was a Grand Slam. You mentioned Grand Slam, but what titles incorporate to Grand Slam? If we have Kane, World Heavyweight Champion, WWE Champion, ECW Champion, right? He's had 3 different major world championships within the company. So it doesn't matter. When it came to JBL, right? JBL is a Grand Slam champion in the same breath as Shawn Michaels because he's had the World Heavyweight Championship or the WWE Championship. He had the US Championship. He had the Intercontinental Championship and the tag, or I missed one up. He had the Tag Championship and then the Hardcore Championship. Like 18. So El Grande Americano is the current speed champ. When does that factor in? These titles, when I say
championship doesn't factor in ever. Like,
but this is my point. This is why I go back and I'm gonna take myself out these panties. These championships the WWF has made mean nothing. Miz has come out and said on numerous occasions, "I am a 2-time Grand Slam champion," and no one cares. It didn't matter.
That's not facts that you spitting right now. That's not. People do it, bro.
Who
Miz
cares?
is going to be in the Hall of Fame, and when he gets inducted in the Hall of Fame, they gonna be like, "Please." I'm talking about 2-time Grand Slam champion. You can't sit here.
Listen to me carefully.
Like,
listen to me carefully.
Grand Slam championship mean nothing.
What I'm talking about is the reason why the WWE Hall of Fame has many, many asterisks. Because what is criteria? You're going to say he's the first 2-time Grand Slam winner, right? But some people will say, well, the British Bulldog had a more impeccable career, right? But the British Bulldog never had a world title. But he had.
What you said just don't make any sense, bro. That's like someone being like, "Yo, DNA got 200 battles," and me being like, "Yo, but I rap better." Who cares who got the better career?
It's not true. That's not true. That's a fallacy. No, that's a straw man fallacy.
Winning a specific combination of championships. That's what it is. It's winning a specific.
Listen to what you just said. Winning a specific combination of championships makes you elite. So what combination? And thank you, Franklin. Grand Slam died when they brought all these titles in. They don't even have titles to make you a Grand Slam. What titles did Miz win that Shawn didn't win that makes him a Grand Slam winner and Shawn a Grand Slam winner, but yet they didn't win? Hold on. The question is remaining. Miz won 4 titles. Shawn won 4. They both won 4 different titles. 4 different titles. So you're accrediting Miz with being Grand Slam. We're accrediting Shawn with being Grand Slam. I can name you 5 other superstars that won 4 titles and no one accredits them for being Grand Slams.
Bro, what is a triple-double? What's a triple-double, Jerry?
Oh, my God.
No, I'm asking you. A triple-double is a specific...
It's having three statistical categories in double digits.
A specific combination of statistics. So a Grand Slam champion is a specific combination of certain belts.
Can you tell us
what the combination is?
Yeah.
It's the US. It's whatever the world title is, the WWE the world title, the US
WWE
title.
And the world? The WWE and the world? Hold on, the WWE and
No, it's one of them. I believe it's one of them. I can look it up.
It's one or the other.
It's one or the other. It's one of the world wrestling. Because, if you want to be real, the WWE title and the World Heavyweight Championship mean the same. Like, if you get to that level, that is a pinnacle. So it's a world championship.
Second rate.
You said what? Hold on.
You said when you get to the World Heavyweight, like they're at the same pinnacle. But Roman directly told them boys that title is second rate.
No, but they're arguing against it's like Yale and Harvard. That, like, bro, it's 1 and 2. Now they're arguing.
John Cena are yelling Harvard.
No, I'm saying the titles themselves, bro. Jay, you could take that like John Cena.
Okay,
the reason
you're weighing him in merit. You're weighing him in merit.
Look, I'm telling you. Hold on, I'm gonna answer your question right now. The reason the WWE title means more right now is because John Cena had it. If you switched them and John Cena had the World Heavyweight and Jey Uso had the WWE title, the World Heavyweight Championship would be more. That's what I'm saying. They're on the same level. They're fighting with each other. So the Grand Slam champion is a world championship, right? The US, the IC, and a tag title.
So Sean's not a Grand Slam. So Sean is not a Grand Slam.
No, the European championship got defunct, replaced with the IC title. That's why he was
when Sean started, the criteria was different. There was no US title at the time. It was
exactly. He's the first Grand Slam champion. Sean, that was his whole thing. He said that. He was the first Grand Slam champion.
Yeah, he was anointed that, right? So let's ask this. What about a hardcore title? Mick Foley.
That's other shit. Why are you asking other shit? That's other shit, bro. It's
titles, bro. These titles, people work their ass off to get. And now you guys are discrediting them because you're saying these don't count to make you great. So they're pointless titles. So when I come on here and I say WWE titles are pointless, you can't argue with me because you're telling me to my face on a pod that those titles don't mean enough to get you qualified for a specific imaginary term of Grand Slam.
If you're in the NBA and you shoot a 50-point game, does it mean nothing because you didn't hit a double-double or a triple-double?
Why are we making? Is JBL a Grand Slam champion?
What
is JBL a Grand Slam champion?
That I don't know. I would have to look it up. If he won that,
fair. Let's look it up.
Yeah,
Give us the title. My understanding is he's a 4-time champion tag, hardcore, US, and WWE.
But you're getting caught up on they've done this and they've done that. Bro, it's a specific criteria. If you meet that criteria, you're a Grand Slam champion. That's it.
Here's my point. You're saying it's a specific criteria, but certain belts aren't around anymore. So how is it specific when it's specific for him, but time frame change, we're changing it?
All right, I got a list.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, criteria can change all the time.
I know, but that's the goal. So, hold on. When you just said criteria can change all the time, didn't you not hear me say to start this argument that the Grand Slam championship is a goalpost argument? It's a goalpost moving argument because it's constantly changing. People are moving the goalpost.
If you are playing football, the goal is to get to the goalpost to score. So what the fuck does that even mean that it's a goalpost argument when I want to get to the goalpost?
So I'll give you the reality. I'll give you the reality, right? When people say you're moving the goalpost or a goalpost argument, it means you're constantly changing your point. That's when people stop.
I know what you mean. What I'm saying is it don't mean nothing because these motherfuckers is still Grand Slam champions. You hating right now.
Hey, but I'm not hating. I'm allergic to hate. This will bump up if I start hating on somebody.
I need the Triscuits, bro. I need the Triscuits.
Oh, you need hold on, pause. Hold on, we gotta get this.
Hold on. We got the list of Grand Slam champions though.
Yeah,
I'm looking at the Wikipedia list right now.
Yeah, same.
I'm gonna wait for HP to get back so we can read it off. You pulling up with the Triscuits right now. Come on, you ain't even say nothing. You ain't weigh in on this. Do you think the Grand Slam championship is important? Does it mean something?
I mean, I think it holds weight. Because at the end of the day, it does show whatever's considered the major championships within that generation. It means you've won all of them. Not everybody can say that.
Bro, not everybody can say that. Do you know what you got to do to win a world, a US, a IC, and a tag title, bro? That's not so
Let me ask you this. Is Kane over The Miz? Kane
is a Grand Slam champion. Kane is a Grand Slam champion. Yes, he is. Bro,
yes, he is. He's on the list, bro.
What championship he got?
See, you're not even reading.
Hold on. I asked you about JBL. You respectfully said you didn't know. I'm asking, what championship does Kane have?
Hold on, it's right here. Hold on, Gamaj, read it off because I need to be here to be able to argue with this motherfucker.
All right, I'm reading the list.
Fucking Friday Night Wars.
Hold on, I'm going by alphabetical order because that's how they got it.
No, I just need Kane, brother.
He's on.
So you want the championships Kane won?
I did specifically ask that, but if you got a list, then fucking go to the list, bro.
Right, I
got time and Triscuits.
All right, so I'm gonna say who's on the Grand Slam list first.
Okay, okay, that's fair.
Right. So we got Kurt Angle, we got Asuka, Finn Balor, Bayley, Big Show, Booker T, Christian, Daniel Bryan. We got Edge, Charlotte Flair, Eddie Guerrero, Jeff Hardy, Chris Jericho, Kane, Kofi Kingston, JBL, Becky Lynch.
JBL? Hold up.
Hold on, let me finish it. Shawn Michaels, Miz, Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné, John Moxley.
Where am I see that?
Rey Mysterio.
It don't prove your point. What are you talking
Randy
about?
Orton, Kevin Owens, Triple H, RVD, Roman Reigns.
All titles count.
Rhea Ripley, Seth Rollins, Randy Orton, and Kevin Owens.
JBL.
What, bro? That means that JBL won the world title, US title, IC title, and tag team titles in his career. I don't get bro, what is so hard to grasp about the fact that if you win the world title, the US, the IC, and the tag titles, you is a Grand Slam champion? What's wrong? Why you hate Grand Slam champions, Jerry? Everyone he named just put in a former IC. Look, Franklin Thomas. First of all, Franklin Thames. I thought your name was Franklin Thomas. I was about to say you need to run for office wherever you are immediately because that's a mad politician name. But JBL,
Hello 95. I see you in the chat. You on Instagram. Salute, good brother. Thank you. So let me ask this question because JBL does have all these accolades, but he also has the hardcore title. Should there be a new?
He won the United States Championship on April 2nd, 2006.
Yeah, and he's got the IC and he's got the tag, but he also has the hardcore title. So he's got 5 titles. So should he be something else? Should he be the
No, who gives a fuck about the other shit? Why you keep bringing in other shit? That's their own.
I'm a hater, but you don't give a fuck about that man titles.
Oh no. See, now you're trying to make it seem crazy. I'm saying those titles. Hey, you best put them Triscuits down, bro. Don't you be pointing them Triscuits at me. I see, bro. Those titles mean something else for what they are.
So I'll say this because I just looked it up. The hardcore title was considered a championship deemable for Grand Slam. It replaced the European Championship.
That's what I said.
No, you didn't. You didn't.
How much, bro?
You just said the hardcore title.
No. I said this shit about the IC title or the US title. One of them replaced the European title, and that's why the criteria changed.
I remember what you said, right? I think you said the US, right?
Yeah,
I never said nothing about hardcore replacing it. I just asked why the hardcore title not getting no love for it. What'd you say, bro?
That's why the criteria changed because they just changed up the belt.
Oh, on Kane's, there is no U.S. championship. It's the World Tag, IC, and just another bunch of big BS titles. He won all the world titles, the WWE, the World Heavyweight, and the ECW joint. You know what I mean? Like, where's the love? I'm not hating on Kane. I just think Grand Slam doesn't mean shit when you just open the floodgates. You know what I mean?
How did I open the floodgates, bro?
No, not you. So let's go back, right? We had a podcast before WrestleMania where, well before actually, we talked about John Cena. Is it bigger for him to win the IC belt for the first time and win all the belts, all the major belts, the 4 major belts, we'll say it like that, or winning the world title for the 17th time? People were divided. I said, and I clearly said, and I'll say it to this day, it's more important to win the 17th and do something the most because people always remember the most. Whoever had the most steals in NBA history, who has the most points in NBA history, right? But no one remembers who's the guy that had 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, 10,000, and 10. Like you'd be like, I don't fucking know.
Hold on, going back to Kane, what championship they said he didn't win?
I'm gonna be real. That's what I was typing in. I don't know if he ever won a U.S. or European title. Kane might not.
No, I was gonna say he is because he won the hardcore championship that replaced the European.
Right, but he never actually won the European.
He wasn't a Continental champion. He was a 2-time IC champion.
No, U.S.
Oh, U.S. No, not U.S.
Right.
That answers your other question about the hardcore belt. He said the hardcore belt replaced the European belt. So winning the hardcore belt makes you eligible to be a Grand Slam champion if you won it in the time.
I think you implied, or if you didn't imply, I took it that you mean, you know what I mean? Because you definitely said there's 4 belts.
Let me make it perfectly clear. If you a Grand Slam champion, you lit. Fuck every other wrestler. John Cena is the GOAT. If you not John Cena, fuck you. I just want to make it clear, bro. John Cena versus Randy Orton at Backlash about to go crazy. Wait, hold on. I don't know if we finished covering that.
Grand Slams are it's not overrated, but if you tell me I can make history and win a belt I never won, or win more world heavyweight championships, I'll win more heavyweight championships.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I don't ever want to negate somebody's accolades and shit, because Grand Slam is some shit. You know, D'Lo Brown carried that European title with pride, and to be honest, at the time,
you only win one belt, which you winning.
And that's another thing.
One belt, which you winning.
Only one?
Only one. If you could only win one of the championships, which is you going for. And you could do a tag team.
I'm gonna be honest. If I could win one belt and keep that belt to be a thing, I would go for Intercontinental Championship. And the reason I say that is there's been more world champions that you forget people ever won than Intercontinental champions, where if you can, like Razor Ramon is, you know what I mean? Razor Ramon did wonders with that Intercontinental belt, and he never won a world title. So I think for me, it's Intercontinental. If I can win one belt, win it multiple times, and like settle there, it'll be Intercontinental. Because I can think of some world champions, and people be like, Sergeant Slaughter. Motherfuckers be like, man, whatever.
Yeah, low key, I feel like Gunther's IC reign was way better than his world championship reign.
Perfect example.
Yeah, I feel like that was a perfect.
That's going to get him in the history books, Hall of Fame. That one run is going to get him in the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely, and this could lead. We were talking about a little bit about like Backlash predictions and shit. I think Gunther versus Pat McAfee is a whole setup. I think they pulling the wool over our eyes. I think like either something else is going to happen, or Gunther is going to fuck up Pat McAfee and reassert himself as that tough guy. You know what I mean? Because right now, I think Gunther. Well, the thing where he bloodied up Jey Uso was kind of fire, but then he lost kind of weak. He just said tapped out kind of weakly. You know what I mean? So he needs something.
I think I'm with you on this. Gamaj, what do you think about I see it in the chat already. People like Goldberg. Them Triscuits are dry your mouth out.
Jerry, them shit's biting.
So good. Them shit spark my brain power.
I don't know why I didn't think that. Goldberg might pop out at Backlash. I don't know why.
That's what I'm thinking, because Pat McAfee already said he got Goldberg helping him train for the match.
Word? Oh, that's it.
Yeah, he said that like a few weeks ago.
I just hope Goldberg don't look old. I don't care how he physically looks. I'm talking about ring performance old. If he looks old, it's all for nothing.
Bro, you remember when Goldberg did that promo shit where he had hit his head on a locker before to hype himself up, and he was bleeding from here, and he was like rambling. He was like, he sounded like a drunk pirate captain, bro. Like one of them ones who like be on the ship like mad drunk, be like, oh yeah, like it sounded crazy.
I've seen those guys before.
Yeah, but if you're gonna have Goldberg, you got to do I feel like Goldberg is best in short spurts. Like even the WrestleMania match with him and Brock Lesnar was like 3 minutes long. Fire. Gunther versus Goldberg at SummerSlam is the way to do it.
I think you can do 20 minutes with Goldberg if Goldberg takes an ass kicking and then pulls out the dub. Let Gunther lead the match. Because Gunther, I don't want to see Gunther in short spurts, and I don't want to see Gunther get squashed. So
it's still a long time till SummerSlam. It's still a long time.
Yeah, I just don't want to see no Brock Lesnar where he beats Gunther in 3 minutes. It does nothing for Goldberg, because there's no point. 2, you guys are gonna fuck around and kill Gunther. Gunther tapping out to a move that nobody taps out to is crazy. And then on top of that, if he were to lose in a squash match to a guy who don't wrestle, it wouldn't be nothing. Yeah, 4 is down, brother. 4 is down.
What's up?
Nah, I don't think he got what?
Cheeks. You ain't got the chipmunk cheeks.
What happened?
He said the chipmunk cheeks.
Oh nah, man, I ain't got the Gina from Martin.
No, we was here talking about Goldberg and Gunther. I think if Pat McAfee said that about Goldberg, he's definitely showing up. But I also think, like, if it was Vince still in charge, I'd be worried about Goldberg coming in and getting a random victory. But I don't think. I think Gunther's going to put him down, and that's it. We won't see him again. What you laughing at?
He's chat, man. Video is funny as fuck, bro.
Let me go.
Shout out to Archie, though. Shout out
to
Archie.
Man, look.
I'm gonna. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Nah, Hogan ain't did me nothing. What's the percentage y'all think we gonna see Goldberg?
I think like 100%. If Pat McAfee said, "Yo, I'm training with the motherfucker," and then he randomly, bro, Pat McAfee don't wrestle. Why he got a match with Gunther? Like Gunther ain't like some little
Gunther choked him out, so I guess
bro, 100%.
I think it's like 75.
Unless Goldberg
walks
out with him or sitting ringside or something.
If they show him any capacity in the early stages of Backlash, you know what it is. Then you know what it is. But I think it's like 75.
You're going to see that you're next. You might see Kaiser in the background, like fucked up or something, and then you just see you're next on the wall, and then Goldberg just comes out and spears Gunther. You know what I mean? They already kind of had like a little. I see some 75%. I see some 50%. Yo, y'all got to gamble, bro. What is y'all doing? This 75%. It's all or nothing. I got 100% Goldberg is showing up. And if not, I'll walk to work tomorrow. Paul Pierce shit. I'll walk to work.
Hey, brother. I want to chill on that.
Shout out to the Knicks. I see Bando.
Oh, my God. The Knicks. Bro, New York right now, it's like there's certain pockets of time where, like, shit just feels, like, peaceful and fire. Like, right now, in like a year or so, shit is going to be crazy again. And I'm going to be like, yo, remember when the Knicks was beating the Celtics? How that shit was feeling? It's crazy.
Here's the crazy thing, Z. I'm going to tell you something about that. We'll get back to wrestling. But in New Orleans, when the Saints are winning, like the murder rate and crime numbers go down.
That's crazy. That makes me feel like we need to start a football team with all the politicians, and the winner of the championship has to be the president, because clearly this is what unites America. More football,
sport and wrestling. That's why we're talking about it tonight.
We need to go back to Roman times and really build a Coliseum and just start really. Now I see why they did it. I'm understanding now.
100 men versus the gorilla. What y'all covered so far that I missed?
Nothing really. We just really get into Cena's promo, and then
then Jerry started talking about the US
bottles at John Cena. Man, come on, man, don't do that.
Was that real? Because I didn't actually see that.
Yeah, that's definitely real.
Shout out to the GOAT then from working that in and making it part of the promo. Only the GOAT could do that.
That was cool.
Only the GOAT
I will say this. I will say this, right? I don't feel like Randy's gonna win. I feel like I already expressed that. I
don't think nobody thought Randy was gonna win.
Nobody thinks he won in that.
Yeah, and that's why it's like should have saved this for SummerSlam, man. Because Randy's a draw right now. People like Randy. They want to see Randy.
WWE thought because it's at St. Louis, people assume he's gonna win. When in reality, it should have been SummerSlam to make it look more debatable.
Yeah, it's Randy's hometown.
Oh, the GOAT.
They're gonna give him his hometown.
He's about to be 30.
Shit, Hitman Holla and A Verb got a better chance of winning in St. Louis than Randy Orton.
For real, bro. Like, John Cena is holding that belt until the end of the year, and then Cody Rhodes is coming back and taking that shit off him. I think we're gonna see John Cena versus Randy, CM Punk. My dream, it would be him versus Jacob Fatu. That's the dream match right now. I think we might even see him versus Logan Paul. And then when it all comes to it, we might even see John Cena versus Joe Hendry on some real shit. We might see like some sort of tag team.
How many matches you think we're going to get, though? He got like, 20-something appearances left, huh?
I think we're about to get 8 matches. 7, 8. I think we got – Did you see ESPN's projection?
On John Cena?
Yeah, they predicted all his matches.
I didn't even know ESPN cared. That's a big deal.
Look, this is what ESPN projected to be his final run. Hold on. No, this is an actual projection. I'm gonna find it. Y'all talk about some other shit. Let me find this.
Yeah. So let's talk about. I thought this was match of the night, and I also know a lot of people may not be happy with the results of this match, but it was non-title. The motherfucking Street Profits. They took on Fraxium tonight in a banger, and Fraxium gets a dub. Fraxium gets a. I wasn't
mad Fraxium won only because they sold Street Profits sold their injury, so it wasn't really like a clean win like that.
Yeah, it wasn't like we knew they weren't 100% going in.
Yeah,
but the match was fire. Fraxium doesn't disappoint on the big stage. I'm only mad because it's the second PLE in a row. The fucking Street Profits are on the night before the PLE, and they have a banger match again. Can we get these guys on the PLE? Can we get these guys some shine? Can we get?
Yeah, I don't know why they're doing that. I don't know why they kind of doing them. They kind of, but my thought initially would be that they're trying to provide strength on Smackdown and stuff to still get the viewers, but they gotta feed Street Profits, bro. Street Profits is holding it down.
Hashtag PLE Street Profits or PLE Profits, I believe it. They went on the Cam and Mace It Is What It Is podcast, and Cam was bringing that point up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
I had to watch that immediately.
Yeah, he was bringing up that point, like, why aren't y'all on the big stage, the main event? Because he's like, I'm Cam Savage, and he had like the Macho Man joining, but he was talking some shit like, why ain't y'all on tomorrow's night? Like, why y'all on tonight and not tomorrow with a championship? Because if you champions, you should be on the championship show. And here it is again, the night, even though it's non-title, they tore the house down. Crowd was going crazy. I was going crazy.
Yo, but that could be the point. That could be the whole strategy to keep to make people be like, yo, why aren't they on the PLE? Why aren't they on the PLE? And I did see rumors that there are plans currently to soon unite Penta and Ray Phoenix Jr., which, I mean, that could be crazy. I think fucking Penta's watching Archie right there. You see, he went like that. They watching Archie right there. They trying to take the belt from him. I've seen that. But I don't know.
I ain't got it tonight.
I think that's might be the goal even. They keeping them off to build the hype and be like, yo, when are they gonna finally be on the PLE? So it's a big deal, like a really big deal.
Yeah. Gamon, what you thought? What you thought of the match? I know you watched it. I know you saw it. I know you seen it.
I know you was chilling with them.
Hey, shout out to Adam. Adam said he gotta get the LASIK. Hey, I was at the dentist today, Adam. That's why I ain't talking too much. So yeah, hopefully that worked out for you and you get that vision corrected, brother. So I need some LASIK.
Me too.
I need some LASIK.
I do need LASIK, man. I'm glasses gang, but you know.
Oh, y'all glasses gang?
Glasses gang.
I super need
man.
Come on, if you pass 40 and still got your eyesight and hairline, I don't like you. So
that's why I'm keeping this. This is my last long hair. This is my last long hair. Whenever this is gone, that is it. I will never have long hair. That's why I'm keeping this as long as that's it for the long hair.
Long, but you had the bald spot. Would you keep it and just throw a yarmulke on that motherfucker? Or you just
well, it's free Palestine, so I wouldn't throw a yarmulke on. Not that I'm saying there's anything wrong with yarmulkes or anything. I'm just saying I'm just
all I know is this is a little circular joint that goes right there.
Or something. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with wearing yarmulkes. I'm just surprised at your choice of accessory to give to me, is what I'm saying.
No,
I'm just saying.
HP, I can't laugh at your foolishness tonight, man.
I'm not surprised. Bro, shout out to all my homies of every faith.
I'm totally
the problem is with HP in this moment, not none of you. It's HP who's bugging, not none of you. If you got the faith, you should love, you should behold, praise God. But HP is bugging.
I totally toned deaf. I apologize, good brother. Only thing I know is it's the circular joint that goes on the back, and that's why I just associated to people's balls.
To answer your question, I wouldn't rock nothing because a bald head with the rest of the long hair would go crazy. I'm rocking that everywhere I go, bro.
Okay, fact.
Gamaj,
you'll never know. Gamaj always got a hat on. I don't think I've ever seen Gamaj. I don't even think Gamaj ultrasound. He ain't have a hat on. I think Gamaj has always had a hat from day one.
Now, I've seen Gamaj without a hat, bro. You never seen Gamaj at those conventions. He moves different. You might see someone, you be like, "That's Gamaj." Then the next moment you see him in a whole different outfit, like he transformed, bro. I'm telling you, Gamaj.
He got alternate ring gears in real life.
I'm telling you. You think you know this is just one version of Gamaj. This ain't even the real. His name ain't even Gamaj, bro. I'm telling you, y'all don't know. Shit get crazy. But hold on, let me read this to y'all because it's a little more bugged out than I thought. But I found the John Cena projection. This is ESPN's projection as to every last match they think he's gonna have. They think he's gonna defeat Randy Orton. Yeah, they think he's gonna defeat Randy Orton.
Give a thumbs up if you agree as he's going through this list. Like, do you want that match or like do you think ESPN is bugging?
Yeah, so they think John Cena is gonna beat Randy Orton, which I agree. At Money in the Bank, which this happens sometimes, they think they're gonna have like a champion versus champion match, Jey Uso versus John, and Jey Uso's gonna win. They think they kind of set it up at the Royal Rumble. As then they think Saturday Night Main Event, they got John Cena defeating CM Punk. I believe that it's gonna be switched if they do it. I think John.
I don't know if it's Saturday Night Main Event, but he beat CM Punk.
Yeah, at Money in the Bank. I think it's going to be at Money in the Bank because if they didn't do that after the classic
Money in the Bank would make more sense because that would be their anniversary technically.
Yeah, isn't that where CM Punk ran off with the belt?
Yeah.
ESPN is bugging. They should have had me write this article.
And Cena should do the same thing. He should win and exit over with the title. How Punk?
Oh, that will be that's two thumbs. That's cinema right there.
What I'm saying. And look. People might say this is bugging, but this this probably will happen. John Cena and Travis Scott defeat Cody Rhodes and Bad Bunny. Bro, there are probably plans right now to make that shit happen. There are plans for a John Cena and Travis Scott match.
Hey, yo! Did you ask for this shit? Bad Bunny to come back? I ain't think so.
Travis Scott is the one I don't want to see wrestle. I don't want to see Travis Scott wrestle. But then after that, look, I said this. They got TNA Victory Road. They think John Cena is going to go over there. And they think John Cena beats Joe Hendry beats John Cena by DQ. So John Cena is going to get himself disqualified. Then they got Crown Jewel in November. Crown Jewel, John Cena defeats Seth and Roman in a triple threat. And then in December at Saturday Night Main Event, they got Cody Rhodes defeats John Cena for the championship, which I agree. I think Cody's going to take it back.
They got to get out of these storyline championships. Back in the day, we used to call them transitional championships. One guy taking a belt just for another guy can beat him to the first guy didn't have to fight the third guy. You needed a guy in between.
Some of those matches I think are hit, but that Bad Bunny Travis Scott shit.
Lost me on that
one.
In the words of Dave Chappelle, as he portrayed the great Rick James, I wish I had more hands so I could give those titties 4 thumbs down.
Hey, bro, listen.
Yeah, and Booker T's training Travis Scott right now.
If y'all think Travis Scott is just chilling around not to have a match,
they said he's training. He's training.
Booker T's training.
Yeah, there's no way he's not gonna have a match, y'all. It's happening.
But see, even with that, Bad Bunny has some size on him. Travis Scott's a little dude.
Yeah, but yo, he could be doing that on purpose. He could be taking the good shit right now, coming back as buff Travis Scott. You'd be like, damn, he don't even look like. You remember when Rock went away for a little, he came back. You're like, who the fuck is that? He didn't just get bothered.
Travis Scott ain't gonna put on no that. That's a different kind of commitment. Hell, Z used to wrestle. You know the commitment that it takes.
You don't know what they got him on right now.
What was your wrestling name?
I didn't even it was just Zach. It was just Zach Simpson. It was my regular name. I didn't even get super far.
Zach Gowen?
I'm not gonna lie.
Made a return, man. Shout out to Zach Gowen.
I'm not gonna lie. I got a wrestling name. I'm gonna tell y'all later because motherfuckers ain't about to look that shit up and find pictures of me at wrestling school shit. It's not happening, bro. Jerry eating his Triscuits looking maniacal and diabolical, bro. I'm not having it. I'm gonna start calling you Jerry Triscuit, bro.
Jerry, you look nuts right now. You look like Chris Hansen about to walk out the room and ask you what you're doing there.
Well, hold on. I do gotta go soon, but I want to do Backlash predictions. Y'all want to run through it real quick? I got the matches right here.
Yeah, that's what I really popped in for.
Tell us your wrestling name.
Well, Jerry, now that I know you want to know so bad, you will never know. I promise you that.
What? Why?
Jerry, now because you want to know a little too bad. It'd be motherfuckers like you eating Triscuits talking about what's your wrestling name? Are you kidding me?
Gamage up there smiling. You know Gamage?
Bro, Gamage might have known me back then, and I didn't even know who he was. And he was like, "It's a whole bro. You never know what's with Gamage."
I got a free click shirt for whoever gets Z the Dropout's name. If you get his wrestling name and get that shit in the chat for real,
if you know my wrestling name and you drop it in the chat, I'll send you $100.
Oh shit!
If you can guess my wrestling chat, listen, we're gonna do Backlash predictions and then I'm out of here. If you can get and that's probably gonna take like 10 minutes because I gotta leave by midnight. If you can guess my wrestling name or somehow know it or find it out, because guess what? I've said it before in mad interviews. It's not that hard to find out. I will send you $100.
It's Z to drop it.
Imagine it's just Z to drop out, bro. It's the same shit. Z to graduate, bro.
Oh my
Z
God.
the valedictorian.
But the race is on. Look, you see the chat got real quiet, right? It's a bunch of motherfuckers.
They on their Googles right now. Yeah, let's run through the card.
Hell yeah.
Talk about how sad I am Jade Cargill lost.
Yo, but she lost to the Big Five Machine.
The Yam Bigelow, baby.
Yeah.
Z the tap out is crazy.
Z to drop in.
Z to tap out would be hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wouldn't be bad. I mean, yo, wait, hold on. We gotta cover this before no, you can't just copy what they said. It's obviously not that one. Oh, you got it from him. My apologies, Vinny. They was copying you. But y'all think Charlotte is gone for real?
Oh, Charlotte? No,
I think Charlotte needs to take a break, though. Charlotte is we watching Charlotte Flair have a real life identity crisis in real time, bro.
She should have known when she came out and was like, I'm going back for the belt. She should have knew that nobody was gonna like that shit.
Like she got her personal business out there, her professional business. It's just I think Charlotte needs a break.
She just had one.
Sometimes you need more. You need more sometimes, bro.
I hear you, but know what? I ain't gonna go with it. They got her going with Alexa Bliss, I think. I don't know what that was about. Where she said, let's talk. Alexa Bliss popped up on her. I don't know because Liv is filming. She's in a movie right now, so she didn't drop the tag titles. If you're trying to build up another team to take out,
I hope this is a movie worth seeing because this never works for wrestlers.
Well, maybe it will because I think with females, we haven't seen too many female stars in movies. You know what I'm saying? And with female stars, it could be different because they could have them look away, dress away.
They try to make us believe Mercedes Moné was in Star Wars.
That's a fact, bro. I remember that. She was in Star Wars, bro. T-Rex voice. She was in it, but she wasn't in the shit. She was in the shit.
I mean, coming from a professional extra, I get it.
Bro, no, I'm not gonna, bro. We can't hit Mercedes Moné with that, bro. We can't hit Mercedes.
I'm talking about me. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I know what you got now, but we can't hit her with that.
Let's do these Backlash predictions, man.
They announced what
if you know, I guess. God damn, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. Wait, did they? Oh, that's the nitrous from the dead. I see you, Archie. You on that good shit? I need to hit that shit.
I'm on that Kanye.
Archie, you sipping? I got something I can sip. It's in a red bag. I can mix it with the tea.
He's out mixing with the tea. Wait, hold on. Well, oh shit, what was that? Oh, did they announce what Liv Morgan's big movie shit was?
No, they just said it's like a drama. They
mentioned them film. I don't remember the name.
Because I seen some shit where they were talking about it could be ginormous and make her a big Hollywood star.
I don't know
but Damian Priest was supposed to have the Arthur was the Black
role of Namor in Black Panther 2.
Namor. I don't think people let that happen, bro.
Yeah, he did an interview. He said he got the role and they wouldn't let him do it.
They wouldn't let him do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He said that was out of his mouth.
He would have left, dog.
I would have left. Why didn't he leave?
Yeah.
He should have.
WWE was trying to put a belt on him.
It would have been Batista all over again.
A belt?
That's kind of like what they.
A belt was seen in the Marvel universe.
A belt?
That's kind of like what Vince did with Hogan.
A belt?
Hogan to do Rocky 3.
You telling me I'm about to go away, become a superhero, then come back, and you're not gonna give me a belt still? Fuck out of here, bro. You talking about you saying, bro? I already didn't like Damian Priest. I like him less now. Oh, that is disgusting word.
And inspire his girl and put him in a tag team with LA Knight. I'm pretty sure he wished he had took that movie role.
100%. Bro, this motherfucker is over here making sure he catches Bad Bunny, and he could have been Namor. Oh my God. I hope Eugene returns tomorrow and squashes Damian Priest in a hardcore match, bro.
Mike and Frank said the movie's called Bad Lieutenant Tokyo. I'm never. So
yeah, that's what I heard. And just based off the title alone, if that's what that shit is, live. But I kind of like it because the famouser she gets, the lesser my chances get. So I'm with Bad Lieutenant Tokyo.
And Peacemaker 2, Peacemaker, new season of Peacemaker's on the way. So I'm excited about that. Mm-hmm. Let's get these Backlash predictions. What you drinking out of, Z?
Oh, this is a custom, like, you know how they do the movie theater cups? That's the Rogue One Star Wars in theaters cup.
We doing that? So let me go get my Thanos cup.
Rogue One was fire.
Jeez.
We got the limited edition.
No.
Are we talking? You know, shout out to my Lego channel, Brick Vibes. Y'all know we got the May 4th.
Oh, that's your channel.
Yeah, that's the Lego channel.
I just assumed it was like, yo, Z just popping up on somebody's shit. I didn't know what Brick Vibes.
No, that's mine.
That's yours.
I was just popping up. We getting rich off these bricks.
I seen you with the Camaro joint on there. You were like, yo, this room.
I saw a crazy Lego set the other day, and I almost copped it, but I didn't.
You know what's crazy? I don't think they got any wrestling Lego sets, like the wrestling ring or some shit. The Titan
hard as fuck.
The
Titan you slam the whole ring, break apart. You be mad at the motherfucker. Gotta put them shits back. Then you stepping on leg. Oh my God. You ever stepped on a Lego? You ain't got kids yet.
I actually just for charity, before we get to these predictions real quick, for charity, I actually just walked on a whole pile of Legos. That fucking nuts. It without my shoes on. Like, bro, that shit was biting.
Bro,
all right, so let's start with
I don't want to turn this into that type of issue.
So don't. Wait, Backlash predictions.
That was crazy.
Gamash, he always has a chance to stop himself when he does. Like his car only got gas.
To voluntarily walk on Legos is out of this world, bro.
It was for charity, man. For charity. It was for charity.
I gave him $100. I gave
the money and they're walking the Lego. This is HP's problem with his fucking not liking the Grand Slam champion ass shit. He don't see the big vision. He don't see the bigger vision. He just see it right here. This motherfucker. You remember 2 months ago he was talking about JD McDonough and how JD McDonough is the future. These are the hills you want to die on. The JD McDonough hill, bro. You and JD gonna be chilling.
You died on the hill of Legos.
What you doing with JD McDonough, Jerry? I promise you, he gonna catch you.
Bro,
shout out to charity work, man.
Ain't no, I'm not hurting myself for charity. That's how people in charity ended up needing charity. They're hurting.
I'm hurting myself for charity.
I guarantee you, if it was a stripper named Charity, you would hurt yourself for charity.
I'm not turning down no Namor roles like Damian Priest. Fuck Damian Priest. I'm gonna be Namor. I'm gonna be Namor. I'm gonna be Iron Man. Everything they got these wrestlers turning down, I'm gonna be them. I'm gonna hurt myself for charity. Fuck Damian Priest.
Charity is crazy.
Hold on. All right, let's get to these predictions real quick. Right, we got the women's championship. Tiffany Stratton versus Nia Jax. I got Tiffany beating. I don't think Nia's gonna take that.
I think.
Yeah, we got hashtag HP hates charity in the chat. I love it.
Damn, HP hates charity. That's crazy.
they started it, not me.
Wise man in the chat. What we thinking, man? What we thinking, wise man? My wise man still in the chat.
Yeah, he there. He just popped in.
He said, Nia. Hey, I'm rolling with my wise man. We rolling with Nia.
She beat Jade Cargill. HP cares less about the less fortunate. It's great.
Nah, they going crazy.
Good. Because I've been getting cooked for the past few pies.
Thanks. Jerry can use some cooking. That is crazy, the Nia Jax being Jade Cargill. That is crazy. Yeah.
Jade was looking strong.
Which tells me Tiffany's probably going to win because Nia's going to win tonight and win tomorrow. But
I mean, it wasn't really clean because she got distracted.
So maybe Jade interferes tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see Tiffany keeping it. Because I can see even Tiffany and Jay going at it one
Tiffany's
time. I just
probably going to win, but I'm rolling with my wise man. Polo said Nia, we going Nia with the horse.
Jerry,
hold on. Y'all ain't switching up on me.
Yeah. That's like I'm locking.
Jerry, we record this broadcast. We don't gotta take notes.
He said, "Yo, you know we recording this shit, right?"
That little the red thing that says live that we all can see. We recording.
Who y'all got? Tiffany or Nia? I'm locking in Tiffany.
Tiffany.
2 tips. Jerry, who you got?
I'm gonna go with Nia.
Word?
I'm gonna go with Nia.
2 versus 2? All right. That's kind of surprising. I'm not gonna lie. Just because Jerry thinks Nia is gonna win, now I know she's gonna lose, bro.
Because Jade was holding the belt up. Jade was putting the belt on. And all of a sudden you had her lose in the #1 contender when it looked like that's the match we were getting.
They hit him with the "you can't wrestle" chance tonight. It's crazy.
Yeah, so we kept the files.
So what's next? What's next?
We got the IC championship, Dominic versus Penta. I got Dominic. I don't think they're getting rid of that. And I think they're going to do the tag team with Penta. So I got Dominic definitely winning that shit.
Wise man, who we got in the chat? Wise man.
I'm going Dom before you get to your wise man.
Yeah, I got Dom also.
That's 3.
I'm leaning to why they don't give nothing to Penta right now. Let me
Damn,
see.
I want someone in the chat who makes the guesses. I'll be like, yo, who we got?
We got Dom. We got Dom as well.
All right, so we got Doms all around. Next one, we got the U.S. Championship. Jacob Fatu versus Drew versus LA Knight versus Damian Priest. Yo, I'm confused on this one because I really feel like they made it look. I was
confused last time.
I feel like they made it look like Drew McIntyre is going to win this shit. I'll tell you right now, the one we can eliminate for sure is Damian Priest. After what I learned tonight, I will never be.
Who we got?
Wise man, it better not be Damian Priest. After what we learned tonight, I will never be predicting Damian Priest to win anything ever again. But what I will say for this one is I can't go against Jacob. It's going to be the GOAT Jacob. It's going to be
5-2. Yeah, I wouldn't be mad if Drew won, but I don't got him winning it.
My wise man says Drew/5-2. Okay.
Bro, the wise man is sitting on the fence. You got to pick Drew or Fatu. We can't do Drew. They can't share the belt. Who you got? It's Drew or Fatu. We got three Fatus right now, bro. Is you going against the Fatu or is you going to do you? The rest.
We rolling with Drew. Polo said Drew. I'm rolling with Drew. That's my wise.
Okay, we got one Drew.
He was my number one draft pick for a reason in the Wednesday Night War. So
I think this shit is a setup. They gonna do something else. But Gunther versus Pat McAfee. I don't even know. Do we need to predict that? I got Gunther, bro. I think it's a whole setup for Goldberg. Now that I remember that shit.
Yeah, I think Gunther still has to get some sort of win or look super strong, but if he loses, it's gonna look bad. Because Gunther's losing a lot all of a sudden.
That's what I'm saying. I think this is a whole like ploy to kind of set it up to make him look way stronger than he's been looking.
So do we even call this one, or we just?
I got Gunther, I guess. Or it's hard because Pat, like it might be Goldberg causing Pat to win, but I'm gonna still go with Gunther. I got Gunther. Are we doing next one or y'all calling it?
Gunther, I'm waiting for answers.
Oh, the Horsemen say Gunther. Frank and Polo say Gunther, so I'm rolling with Gunther.
Gamaj, who you got?
Yeah, Gunther.
All right. Yeah, but that's kind of up in the air. We got the women's IC belt, Lyra Valkyria, my apologies, versus Becky Lynch.
Get that belt off Shorty, man.
I got Becky Lynch, bro. People be forgetting how good Becky be looking, son. She be looking good. No, you said no to Becky?
Last body. I mean, I ain't trying to go and shoot like that, but like,
hold on. I feel like he literally
Polo said Becky, Frank said Lyra. Come on, Horseman, we got to get it together.
Yeah, he just proved my point because I said they forgot, and then you really live witnessed him forget, as if Becky pulled up to Jerry real life, Jerry would fold. I promise you, Becky's different, bro.
Absolutely not.
I'm gonna say this. Has someone
Becky's not ugly. She's just not my type.
No, bro. As someone who's met Becky in person, she looked good, bro.
Yo, did you hear what this pimp Gamaj just said? He said, "Let me tell you something." From a motherfucker who met her in person, she was looking good and she was feeling me. I heard you, Gamaj. Talk your shit.
Nah, man. I need something thicker. You can give me Tiffany Stratton, I'll be happier then.
Can I? Okay, if we're gonna be 100% for a second, that's in my head for a second. I'm not even gonna hold you. I confused Becky and Bailey, and I was really talking about Bailey because I was gonna say we have BBL Bailey, but Bailey people forgot she be looking good. Look, Gamaj lit up. Gamaj just lit up. He knows what time is, bro. Bailey be looking good, but I'm rocking Becky for that.
The Horseman got Becky. I'm personally thinking Lyra, but I'm riding with the Horseman. Horseman say Becky. We going with Becky.
Jerry?
Oh, I'm Becky.
I think Lyra wins this, to be honest, but I'm going with Becky.
I even think.
Give me that Becky. Plies knew what he was talking about.
Yeah, I need a little Becky.
Gamash, who you locking in?
I want Becky to win.
I see. This motherfucker Jerry talked all that shit just to be like, I need a little Becky.
I mean, but I'm just saying.
Hold on, now we got the go.
She's not an ugly girl. She's not my type. I don't like the orange hair. She's not ugly.
I'm
She's not my
real.
type.
I feel like it's disrespectful to the GOAT to even take this match seriously, like with predictions, because there's no point in even predicting who's going to win this because it's going to be the GOAT John Cena.
Imagine playing with Becky Lynch. Then she's like, "Oh, you ready for some action?"
That should be.
That's crazy.
First of all,
and that accent right there is the last reason why I can't. That's not sexy to me. Sounds like Sheamus.
Hey, fella, you ready for some action?
I'm not trying to hear Archie talk to me in that accent.
Ready for round 2, fella?
Bruh.
Holy shit.
Problem is Archie saying it, all right? Nah, Becky.
Dog, he said, "Hey, fella." You can't say that shit no type of sexy way, bro.
Hey, that was crazy. I got John. Obviously, yeah, I got John Cena, the GOAT, taking that last one for sure.
I'm pretty sure the Horsemen would agree. I got Cena as well.
Yeah,
ain't no way he's not walking out champion.
Holy shit, hey fella.
Hey fella is crazy. Yo, so I'm ready for some action. I think we had mostly the same people. We were split on Naya and Tiffany, half and half. Yeah. I got Tiffany, I got Dominic, Jacob, Gunther, Becky, and I got.
That's why I'm not really excited for Backlash. There's not a lot of 50-50 matches.
Yeah.
And that
it's gonna be a lot of setup too. There's gonna be a lot of setup.
Yeah, so I don't.
I wonder. I see R-Truth name in the chat. I wonder at what point do they insert him in this John Cena thing? They have to.
Gotta do something. Got to.
I grew up it's crazy.
Cena is a bad guy. That's why it's crazy.
No, see, if it was me booking it, I would have R-Truth cost Orton the match to have Cena win it or help Cena win, and then like the following week, have Truth talk the whole like he's my number one fan, have Cena feed into it, and then have Cena AA him.
Bro, if they gave John Cena and R-Truth a match, people would go crazy. Just because wrestling fans are crazy, people would be so interested in that because they like R-Truth.
Yeah.
The whole I grew up watching him, even though you're 5 years older than John Cena thing is crazy. It would just be mad entertaining. That crowd would be crazy for R-Truth.
I'm gonna be real. They got a chance to do something unprecedented, and I'm gonna have to predict this before I get out of here. R-Truth comes out, he helps Randy Orton win. He's on some real bloodline shit dedicated to John Cena. Cody comes back. It don't matter. R-Truth helps John Cena keep Cody away. Eventually, you get like the Sami Zayn kind of story, you know what I mean? Until eventually you have R-Truth. He turned on John Cena. R-Truth got to take that title off of John Cena. He got to be the one. R-Truth is the champion. Now R-Truth is the second GOAT ever, and John Cena is the first. If you're not a Grand Slam champion, you is trash. And that's what we learned from today. I appreciate y'all. Attitude Ever podcast. I'll be back next Friday. Make sure y'all follow me, Z the Dropout. Brick Vibes Official for all this shit. And follow the Patreon, Attitude Ever Podcast. Follow the YouTube, Attitude Ever Podcast. I'll see y'all next Friday, y'all. Good talking with y'all.
Yep.
Don't forget his wrestling name, y'all.
Oh, that's over. That was only one show.
It's over. Yeah. That's
over. Okay.
I'll start it again randomly sometime, though, because it's out there. Motherfuckers can find it.
And one of y'all members, remember, Z got y'all got a 1v1 one rounder coming your way, so we're gonna get to that too. So
I told them that was the first thing I said when I saw the Click and the Horseman was in here. I said, y'all better be getting them bars ready, didn't I, Jerry? That was the first thing I said.
I said I would match that $100 too, so it's $200 to the winner.
You gotta clearly beat me. You clearly beat me. I got that's 200 bags of chips too. We don't play with that. That's 100 Arizona. That's 400 bags of chips. We don't
Shout out to Arizona for not raising their prices in this crazy world, too. Shout out to y'all.
So y'all get your shit ready, get your bars ready. I'm gonna tap in next Friday. We'll see. We'll talk about how to go is the GOAT some more. But
he might be titleless.
Hey, Gamad, you ready for round 2, fella? Would you like me to grab your warm rag?
Dog, I would get the fuck up. I would get up. I couldn't do that. I couldn't do that at all.
Oh shit!
Remember, I saw you in Las Vegas.
Vern Vado, salute to you in the chat, good brother. Raya Man 81, salute to you, brother. You motherfuckers wilding tonight, bro. Hey, wow. Archie, man, went to the dentist, and I don't know, man.
I just was thinking, you know what I'm saying? I just be thinking sometimes.
God. That shit is too funny, bro. That shit is too funny. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I thought SmackDown was not good. Definitely had some highlights, though.
I think we've seen some character development because we saw Santos kind of break up.
Yeah.
El Legado del Fantasma. We seen Aleister Black do his thing.
Yeah, I do want to ask about this.
He looked like he lost a lot of weight, too. He looked mad slim.
He does. He looked good.
Aleister Black.
Let me ask you about this, because I didn't like this. I think he's in the wrong feud, and I think if you're ever going to do something with that Andre the Giant Battle Royal winner, the time to do it is not now, and have Aleister Black, who don't want him to take a loss right now because he's new. He's not new, but he's back, right? And Melo seemed like he was getting some momentum, and you put him in the ring, someone's got to take a loss, and tonight Melo took a loss. The right guy win? Or was this badly booked? Or
I think Aleister Black came back and they picked up the same script they had from him before because he's in the same spot.
I still don't think they got anything for him.
He's in the same spot. Like he's the. I mean,
that's sad. It's sad. It's like I want him to win, but I feel like if you're gonna do something with these Andre the Giant Battle Royals, I think it should launch people into the mid tiers.
You know what I didn't like tonight? I don't like that this crowd is, I think, intentionally not giving Zelina Vega no reactions. I think it's intentional now because by now you know she's the champ. You know the theme song. They just not giving her any reaction, bro.
I think they like her in certain places. I think her demographic. Go ahead.
But I think the other problem is Chelsea Green is over. I think people didn't like that Chelsea lost the belt.
I might have something to do with it too.
Yeah, but they give her no reaction. I might as well walk out there.
I think with Selena though, her markets. If you bring her to New York,
like Zelina Vega, there's a whole movement online for her and everything.
Yeah. I think she goes to New York, she's fucking blow the roof off, right? I think she goes to Cali, blow the roof off.
She took the title to 9/11. Iowa, I just think wrestling fans are fickle.
I think you got to look at the crowds. And
Naomi said it best at Wale Mania. Where was y'all? Why was y'all not doing this shit? I need y'all to do it all year. Now y'all doing it now. Like I don't know. That's just what I didn't like, and I didn't understand the Jade losing the night either. I didn't understand that.
That was out of left field.
So Jade, Penta, and Rey Fenix, your three biggest acquisitions have all been pinned.
I think Jade, to me, is the most surprising because you had her taking the belt, showing the belt. You've been walking down this Tiffany Stratton versus Jade line, and you just hard detoured.
See, her losing didn't surprise me because I already felt they were gonna still drag out her and Naomi anyway.
Yeah, but that was crazy.
Jade should not be losing. Like you built her up as this juggernaut, this powerhouse, and her beating Nia Jax and putting her in her finish would have been a statement win for Jade Cargill.
Yeah. I mean, me personally, I would have had Jade won, and then going into Jade versus Tiffany
that would have been a statement. But once Yam Yam Bigelow climbed that turnbuckle, it was over. You're not kicking out of that.
Yeah.
I don't want to either. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta take it, bro.
Hey Jerry, you ready for round 2, fella? Hey yo, why don't you grab me a handful of those Triscuit biscuits you're eating over there?
I can't. That man, that's just.
Oh my God.
Like I said, I don't think she's an ugly person. You know what I'm saying? She's not my type. But when
like Frank said, Becky Lynch lost a lot of weight. Since she came back from the baby, she's been real lean, super lean.
I like the thicker version of Becky.
I love steampunk Becky. That's my favorite Becky. I ain't gonna hold you. I liked that Becky.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she got kind of lost in the sauce. The man thing kind of cooled off. She was on NXT. They didn't have nothing for Becky Lynch for a while. Then she went away and wrote a book, and so
yeah, we'll see what they do with her tomorrow night.
Yeah, I read Bianca got broken fingers or something, right?
Yeah,
SCB. I think she's hurt.
Injury reserve. So we'll see how that works, man.
Yeah, but the Jade Naomi thing shouldn't be on Bianca because they removed her from the whole story, literally. Like,
yeah, she's not talking about tag belts.
Not really.
Well, when you have them lose the tag belts and she's not trying, like, I need a partner.
Yeah, because Bianca was in the Io Rhea thing. She wasn't even involved in the.
Yeah, but like the week after that, I remember Bianca cut a promo. Naomi came out. She was arguing with her, and then Jade came out after she jumped Naomi. She was at Bianca's neck, like, "Oh, you agreeing with her? You siding with her?" So she's still part of it, bro.
She's part of it, but this is where the storylines are too conjumbled, and this is where the writing gets a little. I'm not gonna remember these small, intricate details like this.
Right. You're gonna remember the big match at WrestleMania, and then those two fighting, and then Jade losing. So whether she gets involved in Naomi and Bianca, like you took a loss, like.
And it was, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it was kind of clean. It wasn't super clean, but it was like
it was just Jade was distracted, but Jade
it was a pinfall. You were pinned 1, 2, 3, so it's like, damn.
Yeah, I think the Jade wave might be slow, getting a little lower.
No, I just don't think. I think they don't
see Jade Cargill in the WWE in 2 to 3 years. I think once the big, bright, shiny new toy feeling wears off, and she but if she's not in the main event picture, I don't think Jade's going to hang around to be a mid-carder and just be tossed around and do nothing because she has a life outside of social media in the fitness world that probably pay her pretty good. So, you don't have to hang around and get the checks. You know what I'm saying? It's other things you can do. Kind of like Cora Jade. There's other things to do, baby.
Oh man.
Hey, they're gonna make some good money. Lots of like Michael B. Jordan on Sinners. We're gonna make some money. That's for sure. They can definitely lose. I just don't know. I don't know why you want to interject Nia. All of us. It feels like it's rushed.
Yeah, this is Nia's like 3rd or 4th title match against Tiffany again.
Mm-hmm. It's like they're telling stories like PEMDAS equations. Like, do this first, then you do this, then you have to go over here, then you do this, and then you put the whole thing together. You're like, damn, I don't want my stories to be like, we're going to revisit this in 6 months.
Yeah, Mike, people are allowed to lose, but I think sometimes it's too early. Like, you still building these characters and developing them. That's what I feel. I think Rey Fenix losing was kind of wild, right? Penta got pinned in a tag match, but in the fans' mind, that's a loss. I think it just kind of devalues the character and the push right away because they, and if you know Jade Cargill, she came from like a 100-win streak in AEW, and they built as this huge storm juggernaut. Like, you should be rolling like that. And I'm not saying everybody should be Bill Goldberg, but you don't got to be Gilbert.
Gilbert.
One of our best interviews we ever did was with Gilbert. Didn't you do that interview, Gamaj?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Actually, you want to know what another red flag was that I knew Jade was losing? When she called out, not really called out, but when she was talking to Charlotte after she was about to leave, when she was like, go to the back of the line. Because I think that was a tease.
Not a tease, fella.
Oh, we like that.
Let me leave Becky alone for Seth Rollins being my DM.
Dog, you don't want to get curb stomped. But I do think that
not with my mouth in the condition is in.
I don't I don't think Backlash. I'm not excited. However, I'm gonna be tuned in, and hopefully, I'm dead wrong. Hopefully,
the Knicks playing tomorrow.
Yeah, the Knicks will probably get that win. They're in New York. Oh, it's gonna be crazy.
New York gonna be crazy. I think DNA's having an event. It's a place called American Whiskey, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And DNA is going to be there. They doing a WWE Backlash watch party, and they doing a Nick watch party. So if you in the New York City area, Gamaz, do you know where this place is?
No, I'm not familiar with that place. I gotta see where that is at.
Yeah, so you're in the New York area, you want to hang out with DNA, watch the Nick game, and watch Backlash at the same damn time. Check it's on his story, so you found him on Instagram. He made a post about it. So
yeah, but that's I don't know, brother.
That's it. It's a wrap.
I ain't really gotten it. Like I'm trying to think back in the early part of the show. Because the Miz and Carmelo, they lost. We had the LA Knight tag team match, Damian Priest, Jacob Fatu, and Solo, and I think that match will be good, but
Naya's not a slouch. People hate Nia, I think, for the wrong reasons. And Jade's been there a year, but how many matches have she really had? Less than 10.
We're just now seeing her on the solo, her solo run, because she came in after the Royal Rumble. She
had maybe 5 solo matches, and one was Nia. She got DQ'd for. Then she was out. She was out since like November.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she was there for a year, but was she like 10 matches total under her belt, and that was tag title run.
That year got an asterisk,
But granted, like as far as her solo and work, I think she's getting a little better.
I think you had to pair her with a Nia, somebody that works a slower pace too. Because you ain't gonna throw in there with EO and Stephanie Bakir. That's a different pace. That's fast. You need somebody that can slow it down.
Does Cody win Money in the Bank? Cody won't even be in Money in the Bank. NGX.
Cody gone. Cody somewhere doing something.
I hate how it seems like every year now you lose the WrestleMania, you go ahead and take some time off.
And you deserve it, really, if you've been holding the belt down. But
he did. But it's like now Roman did it. Now we got Cody doing it. It's gonna become.
Nobody complained when Roman had the belt for like 3 to 4 years. So Cody can't have one for 1 year.
No, we didn't want Cody to keep it that long.
I don't think people even miss Cody Rhodes, which is crazy.
There's some people that do.
I feel like they do. I feel like SmackDown is still the same. I don't feel like we need Cody to get this lit because Cody was here and it wasn't lit. So it's just like when he returns, he'll bring a new dynamic. But
when he returns, people are going to be happy to sing that song. Unless he returns with a head full of black hair and a blonde streak, and we get like some mob boss Yakuza in New Japan Cody Rhodes. Nah.
Yeah, that shit ain't about to happen. Not on WWE's watch. They're gonna be like, nope. You're not
about them t-shirts, baby. Gotta sell them t-shirts. What the lady told LeBron, shut up and dribble. Hey, shut up and sell merch.
Yeah, that's how they be.
Shut up and dribble until LeBron James is crazy.
Dog, my man's a whole billionaire, bro. But
I think there's Cody slander for the wrong reasons. What's some of the reasons, SCB? And then we're gonna get up out of here. I think that's an interesting take. Like I said, we admitted his title run wasn't strong, but it wasn't many people to really pair him with. Like Roman killed off a lot of talent in that 4 years. People retired, people left, people got fired, people got injured. That 4-year stretch Roman had, none of those people in the company no more, really.
I think Vince, because Vince was trying to pull the trigger on this at WrestleMania 39. I almost feel like that's what they should have did.
I mean, that's why I told people Vince is the reason Rock and Roman happened at 40. You could have had Cody win at 39, and you could have done Rock Roman at 40.
Yeah, Killer Cross #1 merge. Frank said he missed Cody. Man, we gotta have us a horseman meeting.
Gotta love it, man.
Tell you, there's people. There are some people that miss him. It's not critical.
Polo said nobody misses him. And I didn't like the way he left. Right, he left. They were trying to interview him. He just walked past the reporter and didn't say nothing. Like, you can't be a sore loser, bro.
I mean, how's it a sore loser if you got cheated out of your belt?
He's still a sore loser. I know that's your man's and everything. I don't.
Nah, he lost. He ain't win clean. That's what it is. Whether that's my boy or not.
Hey,
love it.
In the words of the late great John Witherspoon, aka Pops, you win some, you lose some. You should live to fight another day. I'm just saying, to be this baby white meat baby face, I could understand being upset, but he just kind of. He LeBron James did. Just 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. He just walked off the court. Like, he even shake the other team hand. It's poor sportsmanship. That's what I'm saying. Not sore loser, just poor sportsmanship.
So you expected him to shake? So you expected him to shake Cody's hand? I mean, Cena's hand after he lost?
I'm a gamage on this one.
I ain't expecting him to ignore the reporter and just ignore people and walk and get on the bus.
Nah, bro. I just lost the championship. I lost what gave me my biggest paycheck. I ain't trying to talk to nobody. Get me the fuck up out of here.
Oh my God! My pen on business.
It's already bad enough in the match. Nah, it's already bad enough in the match.
Side. Hold up. We got. Oh well, no. What I just do? There you go. My bad. I'm tripping. I'm trying to panties.
No, I'm like, because you got to look at it like this. If you're in that perspective, it's bad enough he already looks stupid, letting Cena, like, not hitting Cena with the belt and getting kicked in the nuts. He looked dumb for that. So you got embarrassed by looking stupid. You got embarrassed by losing your belt. And you also got embarrassed. I'm sorry, Travis Scott even being in that shit, that was an embarrassment in itself. And you didn't even give him the proper receipt we all wanted to begin with. So how can we really say he's being a sore loser about what happened? Because I can promise you this. Tables was turned. This was Cena. I doubt anybody saying that.
My bad. I'm sorry. What's your address? I'm gonna send you an edible arrangement tomorrow. Damn, my bad. Make Gamage mad. I don't know.
I love it. I love to see it.
Got me sweating over here. I'm scared.
Your mom's on this shit, boy. I ain't saying shit bad.
Hey, we need to end this broadcast.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, we going live tomorrow or what?
Shit, yeah.
Trying to run through the recount. Okay, cool. Hey, it's the most Gamage smoke in a year. Hey, we ain't gonna mention Cody. We ain't mention Cody Rhodes no more. Two people we ain't mentioned on this podcast no more. Cody Rhodes and Dwayne The Rock Johnson. So, those are triggers I see. Trigger warning. God damn. You cool? You good? Come on, Jay.
I'm good.
I feel you though. You made very valid points. And even if you didn't, I'm gonna agree with you anyway. Because when the quiet dude ain't quiet, everybody else need to be quiet.
Silence,
punk. All right, well, I guess that's it, man. I don't know what's going on with me. Could be the drugs, the dentist appointment, whatever. I don't know. Gamage turned up, Z turned up, HP is HPing. Attitude Era Podcast, man. Gamage, I don't know if I should ask you this, but you got anything before we get out of here?
I'm good.
Sure. I mean,
I'm good.
This is a safe space, but do remember, Pete, we're recording this. Everybody can see you.
All right, I'm good.
HP, you good?
I'm good, brother. I'm good.
Yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow night during the main event of Backlash. What time it come on? Is it 7? The normal time? Because they've been doing some weird things with these sites. It was overseas. PLE was coming on at 8 o'clock in the morning, and then
sometimes I wish it was better like that.
Because sometimes they do it at 5. It's just weird, but you know, when it come on, and we're gonna go live during the main event to recap and talk about it.
It starts at 7.
7?
Okay, so I think but we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Hope this week was good to you and good for you, man. It's Friday Night Live, you know what it is. That is Gamage. I think that's Gamage. I don't know. I don't know. We gotta see. Might be a Foster. I don't know. A Cena. What's their name? Was it Cena's Jerry Smoke and who else?
Smoke and Stack.
Hey, I don't know if this is Smoke or Stack, but he I don't want no smoke. My bad. I'm bad.
Yeah, you've been in and out of here.
Man, we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. This is a fun show. I didn't think I was gonna tap, and I didn't know how I was gonna be feeling, but I gotta show up for the game. Shout out to everybody that tapped in Wednesday for the Wednesday night wars. We will see y'all. Happy anniversary, Mike.
Yes, sir. Happy anniversary.
Yeah, little Tony vibes. But yeah, we'll see y'all tomorrow, man. I'm the Archie Carter. That is King HP. And I think that's Gamage. I don't know. This is After Our Podcast. We'll see y'all. Peace. Backlash tomorrow.